This is your weekly rundown of Episode Heresy, Week 7, starting on March 18th. Act 2 of Episode Heresy continues this week, with more story, more Dreadnought exploration, and new activity, the Court of Blades. Set within the Dreadnought's Hold of Souls area, players are transported to different arenas across the system, from Io to Europa, and on board a Hive warship. The Court of Blades comes with new augments available for each run, which provide challenges for players to overcome in many different ways. These augments will stack the more that the Guardians play the activity, which can be different combinations for every run, and the difficulty will start to escalate after every 2 challenges. In addition, there will be a random set of armaments that will rotate on a daily basis, which players will be able to purchase and combine between phases, allowing them to combat those augmented challenges. The Court of Blades is available in normal and expert versions, with the adept versions of the Act 2 weapons only dropping in the expert version. Also, the annual Guardian Games event enters its second week, where Hunters, Warlocks and Titans compete against each other for honour, gear, and the bragging rights that come with being the winners of the Guardian Games. You can choose between Guardian Games Supremacy, Guardian Games Class vs Class Gambit, or the new boss rush mode called Rushdown, where Guardians battle a series of bosses taken from Destiny 2's campaigns, seasonal story missions, and exotic missions. With each boss encounter defeated, combatants in the activities increase in difficulty, with a total of 5 encounters per run. You also have a time limit to complete the run, with time added for each successful encounter completion. Completing encounters in a run will earn you rewards, with faster times offering a chance for more drops or higher quality loot. Guardians have 3 ways to play Rushdown. You can start with the warm-up mode, which will be your entry point for the activity. Standard and expert modes then ramp up the difficulty, offering more powerful combatants with modifiers and adding revive tokens into the mix. Each mode will offer options for standard matchmaking, class-based matchmaking, and private fire teams. You can increase your score by completing encounters quickly, and earning bonus points for extra time remaining. Limiting your use of revive tokens will also increase your score, as you get bonuses for unused tokens. And completing at least 3 encounters in any mode will guarantee a Guardian Games weapon drop for that run. Rushdown has 5 score thresholds: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum and Diamond. And reaching higher thresholds in the Standard and Expert modes will improve your chances for additional perks on Guardian Games weapon drops for that run. High scores in Expert mode will also offer the chance to earn fully masterwork Guardian Games weapons with additional perks. Last year introduced Skimmers as a brand new exotic vehicle category for Destiny 2. The Allstar Vector Skimmer is again available for anybody to earn during the Guardian Games event. Just pick it up from Eva Levante after completing the onboard mission quest. And if you want to keep it permanently after the event finishes, complete the drop-in quest and the Allstar Vector will be yours to keep forever. Don't forget that to take part in the Guardian Games you'll need to visit Eva Levante at the tower, where she will gift you a class item which is needed for the competition as well as the quest. Wearing your class item is how you earn medallions and unlock quest progression, as well as the challenges from the event card. The goal of the Guardian Games is simple. Your class must win the majority of the days during the 3-week-long event, and that can only be done by depositing a ton of medallions. With that, Eva Levante will have a great variety of contender cards to choose from, divided between Gold, Platinum, and Diamond. The Diamond medallions awarded are worth a lot, and can change the course of the day, so you're limited to 2 a week. All medallions Guardians bank in the tower will be counted daily, and the crest of the daily winning class will be inserted into the tower podium, for everyone to keep track of their class standing. Depending on your contribution to the Guardian Games, you'll also earn glows, and the bragging rights that comes with them. One for being the best in Tower Guardian, another for being the member of the winning class of the day, a shoulder glow linked to your weekly performance in Rushdown, a second shoulder glow for your weekly performance in Supremacy and Gambit, and a bronze, silver or gold glow in the shape of a laurel crown, depending on your class's place in the Friday coronation ceremony. At the end of the event, the class that wins the most days will be crowned the winner, and their class item will change to gold until the next event, to remind everybody of their victory. With Guardian Games return, previous armor ornament sets are available in the Eververse store, along with a new set based on gladiators for 2025. Guardian Games will be available from March 11th to April 1st, 2025. Act 1 of Episode Heresy brought with it the new 3-player activity, the Nether. Set within the Dreadnought Patrol Zones, Guardians fight in random and varied encounters with different events and objectives every time. Inside the Nether, players will find unique modifiers and stackable buffs called Boons that increase your power over time. These come in minor, major, and corrupted versions, and various pickups can be hidden in chests and earned throughout the Dreadnought. The Nether has 3 modes: the Nether Exploration for those solo types who want to just explore the Dreadnought, a match-made mode on baseline advanced difficulty, and a selectable non-match-made expert version. From Act 3 of Episode Revenant, we have the new exotic mission Kell's Fall, where you can earn the new Void exotic shotgun Slayer's Fang, and new Prison of Elders challenge Kell's Vengeance, which can be found over in the Last City for 2 to 3 players. Act 2 of Episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation's Edge raid over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Sundered Doctrine, which can be found over on the Throne World, with the exotic linear fusion rifle Finality's Ager up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. Just make sure to visit Encore over in the tower to pick up the quest Drowning Labyrinth to enter. Over in the last city we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new maps and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins and Kell's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Mothyards, with a Fallen War Priest kicking off the boss rotation. In the last city on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also, from Episode Echoes, we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Core. The Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Divilian Mist and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kragar. The Ascendant challenge will be the Chimera Garrison over in the Chamber of Starlight Lost sector. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a mysterious disturbance. The Trove Guardian and the Wandering Nightmare, the Nightmare of Hawkins, are both located in the Anchor of Light. Nightmare hunts Skolas, Pride, Fanatic, Insanity, and Omnigul Anguish. The Altars of Sorrow start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Zydron and the Heretic Rocket Launcher. On Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. Dares of Eternity expert difficulty rounds are Taken, Cabal, and Zydron. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Pathfinder armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with Weapon Set 4. Fractithis, Chrysia Amilo, Volpicula, Wolftone Draw, Iotona Draconis, Canis Major, Contingency Plan, Legal Action 2, Outrageous Fortune, Steel Celibacy 14, and Spoiler Alert. The Witch Queen Weekly Story mission is The Last Chance, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Insight. The Wellspring activity will start the week on attack, with the Arc Auto Rifle Come to Pass and Goldmag Hive Ogre as the boss. The Lightfall Weekly mission is Breakneck, the Partition mission will be Ordnance, and the Vex Incursion will be Umshire Park. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shakes Cooperative Focus campaign mission this week will be Iconoclasm. The 12 Guardian Matchmade Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Jade Raid Challenge this week is the 4th encounter, Verity, called Varied Geometry. The Kingsfall Raid Challenge this week is the 1st encounter, Totems, called The Grass is Always Greener. The Vow the Disciple Challenge this week is the 1st encounter, Acquisition, called Swift Destruction. The Vault of Glass Challenge this week is the 2nd encounter, Oracles, called The Only Oracle for You. The Garden of Salvation Challenge this week is the 3rd encounter, Consecrated Mine, called Staying Alive. And the Last Wish Challenge this week is the 1st encounter, Kali, called Summoning Ritual. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Root of Nightmares over on Neptune, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Deepstone Crypt over on Europa, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic shotgun Conditional Finality being farmable from the final boss in Nightmares, and the exotic rocket launcher Eyes of Tomorrow from the final boss in Crypt. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Prophecy over in the Legends tab, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Ghost of the Deep, also in the Legends tab. The exotic mission rotator will be Operation Seraph Shield, with the Revision Zero exotic pulse rifle being the main reward, the Season of the Seraph weapon set, and Ikelos weapon set, with the Warmind's Avatar armor set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. This week's challenges are Rites of the Deep Part 2, Heretical Arsenal, Court of Blades Augmentation, It's Only Sword Logical, Court of Blades Void, Taken Slayer, Growing Power, Taken Banishing Spree, and Spark Defender. Lost sectors, Tuesday Veil's Labyrinth on the Cosmodrome, Wednesday Exodus Garden 2A on the Cosmodrome, Thursday Aphelios Rest on the Dreaming City, Friday Chamber of Starlight on the Dreaming City, Saturday Hydroponics Delta on Neptune, Sunday Gilded Precept on Neptune, and Monday Thrillerdrome on Neptune. The Grandmaster Nightfalls continue this week with our 7th featured Nightfall, which will see us face off against Gorogath in the reprised Lake of Shadows over on the EDZ, with the Wildstar Grenade Launcher as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Control. The 6v6 quick play mode should be Rift. Survival should be in the Small Teams quick play. Hardware mix should also be available. And Guardian Game Supremacy will also be available in the Tower. Plus Trials of Size at the weekend. This week should also see bonus Gambit ranks available all week long. And as a reminder, the annual Moments of Triumph continue, with a collection of 33 challenges celebrating everything you've been able to achieve in this past year. If you've been active, you'll likely already have some of these completed, which just gets you closer to the 26 you'll need to earn the 2024 seal and title. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 7th week of the final shape, episode Heresy. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.